He's a cute face for deep space. Well, NASA let us down again. Japan, not America, is the first country to send an adorable talking robot into orbit. Kurobo, named after the U.S. state, was designed to serve as a pal to astronauts on long missions. And the diminutive droid has a message for the world. But later, he seemed less upbeat.
Oh, my word.
That's a bit weird. We must discuss, shall we, in the
lightning round. Let's do this. It's gonna kill me. Lightning round. It almost killed me.
Someone's been smoking too much. She used to be able to keep up.
No, that was longer. That was longer.
No, he wasn't.
All right, Dana, you were saying in the green room that you find little robots sexy. That's weird.
Okay, here's the thing.
Battery's not included.
I'm the only woman that's on the show tonight.
Yes.
Women don't care about space or robots.
Really? How about space bots?
Nope.
How
Don't
about,
care.
oh, wait.
Nope.
You must like the, you're a woman,
robots.
you must like the little vacuum robot, the little round thing.
Guys,
Yeah.
why do we have to
The
why do we
Hoover
say
thing?
woman and man? I don't like this,
Yeah.
this kind of thing.
The only thing I used
There's
to
no
like,
such thing as
Gender either.
men and women anymore.
the only thing
Not
I
in my
liked
day.
about space was on the Muppets.
Yeah.
You know, pigs in space.
Yeah.
Pigs in
Muppets.
space. Like
Muppets
that,
versus
Other than
robots.
that,
Yeah.
I think
Dana's
it's
right. No,
very
Dana's right.
sex-specific.
Women only like robots that vibrate. Now let's talk about space.
Okay.
Who didn't know
That
that?
is awful.
Who didn't? Is she still looking at me?
Yes. She's
He
steaming
was
at
talking about smartphones.
Gross.
Yeah, okay.
What are you doing with that thing?
Oh, my God.
But yeah, Japan's first in space with cute something. Yeah, who didn't see that coming?
It's adorable.
It's adorable.
Why do they insist on making everything cute?
Because it gets people involved. Look
not
at how
cute,
NASA.
it's creepy.
Look at
Yeah.
NASA.
You know what? The more human it looks, the creepier it becomes.
Like aliens.
Yes, exactly.
But that's how you get girls involved. You get girls involved in space and math and science.
Have you ever performed in Japan?
No, I would love to.
You'd be huge in
At a
Japan.
love hotel.
Literally.
Why didn't no one saw that joke coming? Bill,
They yell Godzilla when I come through, huh?
yeah. Well, they do that in Midtown.
No, they just call cop.
No, it's Officer Godzilla. Stop and frisk. Sherrod, you know I'm against that. Unless you're in my neighborhood, then...
Shut up. Shut your face.
Ariel, how do you feel about this? I'm just giving you an open-ended question because I never know what
This, you don't even bother like talking.
Say a sentence.
I think this is highly overrated.
This is unacceptable.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
A cute robot in space. This is a serious
It's smart.
topic.
It's smart to do it, I think. Get kids involved in science.
You know, people have some people like robots and people like teddy bears. I mean,
This is a perfect time to bring up
whatever
that.
it takes for you to go out into outer space. I advocate.
No, it's
Well,
a
there
perfect
was-
time to bring up that President Obama ended the space program.
There you go.
See,
Bring it
I
up.
always trying to put that
Bring
on
it
Obama.
And Bill,
all back around.
That's racist.
He should be impeached. President Obama should be
He
impeached.
should be given a peach to say thank you because I'm sick of throwing money at that stupid NASA. What have they
I
done for
agree.
us lately?
SpaceX is
Privatized.
taking over all that.
You think
Make a commercial.
yes.
SpaceX.
All
got
they
control.
gave us was Tang. No one believes in that moon landing garbage.
Yeah.
And
No,
also,
not
as
under
far
the
as
panel.
teddy bears and robots are concerned, we have seen that come together in a very evil hybrid that was Teddy
Ruxpin,
Ruxpin.
yes.
And
he was
Steven
history's
Spielberg.
greatest monster. Oh, yes, and that's true, too.
AI.
Wow. I learn something new every
Right.
day. All right. Topic, a group of marijuana advocates, that means they support it, Bill,
Oh, okay.
are asking the NFL to quit punishing players for using the stuff. The Marijuana Policy Project put up a billboard outside Sports Authority Field in Denver before the season opener Thursday night. It reads, "Stop driving players to drink. A safer choice is now legal here." One of Denver's star players has been suspended 6 games for violating the league's substance abuse policy. That seems like a fact that
weed?
brings us down. Sherrod, I go to you first, again, for no reason whatsoever.
All right.
Other than that, you're
Yeah.
probably high.
Baked. I'm baked right now. Wait.
It's legal there. So should players be allowed to smoke?
First of all, players should not be punished for smoking pot.
Yeah.
In this
Why?
day and age, it's not a performance-enhancing drug.
Sure ain't.
You can enhance in any performance.
That's true. Right, because like steroids are illegal.
Exactly.
All right.
Ariel, way to get in there.
They need just to keep it, stop banning, stop suspending players for that nonsense.
Yeah?
And driving, too.
Yeah, what about it?
Let them drive.
Let them drive. I don't think
drive.
there's a ban against driving, but, you know, that's a good point.
They kill people.
Yeah, they do. Oh, that is true. They happen to kill people. But anyway, where am I? Dana, you're from Denver.
Yeah.
This must deeply concern you, I guess.
The thing is that I don't understand the pot thing. But I drink wine, so I'm coming around to the whole idea of like, okay, so if you're going to choose a vice,
yeah,
and maybe this is fine. I just wonder, like, you know that there's more medical marijuana dispensaries in Denver than there are Starbucks?
Yeah, that's
Excellent.
That's
yeah.
incredible. That's like the only thing
And it's
that's
cheaper.
growing
It's
in
cheaper
our
than
economy.
Starbucks as well.
Yeah, it's cheaper, but you know what?
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
one advantage. Starbucks has a clean bathroom.
And
In
food.
Denver.
And, well, they do have food at the dispensaries. You could buy brownies and suckers and all sorts of
Pot
weird
brownies.
things. Not that I would know, because I don't do that kind of thing. Bill, you operate a nonprofit called sendmefreeweed.org. Have people been as generous as you expected?
I didn't want to talk about that on air because it has to go through the mailroom first, but
Yeah.
now that it's out and about. This is a great campaign because the amount of painkillers that football players are normally on destroys their insides, destroys their minds, and ends up hurting them in the long run. If they're in that much pain, weed is 10 times better for them.
I
And they
agree.
keep talking about this one guy, Von Miller, who got busted for weed.
Right.
Plus, he also got busted for amphetamines. Now, amphetamines
That's
I
what
get
suspended for.
because that would affect your performance in a
Right.
good way.
Right.
Pot, you're going to take a touchdown in the wrong side
You're
of
going to
the
be
field.
paranoid eventually.
Exactly, yeah.
So
It would be a much more peaceful
But you
game.
run faster when you're paranoid.
from the pot.
Yeah.
Or from whatever.
But wait a
From
second.
yourself.
For practice purposes, pot is good. You practice on pot and then you perform not on pot, correct? Because
Yeah, but you
are-
wouldn't remember any of the plays that you learned while you're high.
But you know, because the pot is almost like wearing extra weights. So when you're running, and so when you stop smoking pot, and then you play whatever sport you're.
But also
Did I
practice.
dream this?
Kind of like watching the show. Like,
Yes.
it makes sense when you're on pot.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
But also, like, it doesn't look good to the opposing team when you're giggling that much.
Yeah.
It's not a masculine.
Well, that's just because because they're jealous.
Yeah, well, that's, if I was going to finish my point, it's because they're jealous. I don't know where I am right now.
All right. All right. Don't forget, we got a brand new Red Eye that airs Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Pacific time. Guests include Patty Ann Brown and Tucker Carlson. Wow. Again, that's Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern.
I can't believe you're doing that.
Hopefully, Tucker will stay awake during our show. It's time to go back to Tom Shalhoub for the post-game report. Hey, Tom.
Hey, Craig, how you doing there?
I guess I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
It's great. It's great to do the post-game report. I can just kind of sit back and watch the entire show, and there's so much to talk about.
There
so
really
let me get
is.
to it.
You should probably start talking about it instead.
It seems like you're killing time. You lead me to believe there isn't a lot to talk about.
Okay, story one. Let's go to Sherrod. Since it was NAACP and KKK, let's go
Yes,
to the black
I was
guy
a member of
because-
both groups.
Yes. I figured just go to Sherrod because I think white people tend to be nervous if you don't go to the black guy first because we want to kind of get your opinion out of the way.
Yeah, niggas, so what he said. I agree with mostly what he said.
Well, Sherrod, you seem to be suggesting. You were suggesting that the NAACP may be kind of irrelevant now. Were you saying that?
No, on a national level, no.
No.
Locally, like some local thing that happens, that's not national news.
I see. So it's the local chapters you're talking
Yeah,
about.
local
I think that's a
chapter.
fair distinction to make because that's what I thought you said originally, but you meant the little one in Wyoming.
Well, I mean, this guy from the NAACP was willing to give this KKK guy the benefit of the doubt and have a meeting with him. Would you agree? Why not? Why not?
Yeah, meet with everybody. You should talk with everyone. I don't care what member of what group you're in. I think talking it out is always a good way. And if you can get $50 off a Klan member, go for it.
That's true.
Get $50 for them. That's reparations.
Yes.
Dana, you seem to be concerned about this town. You said the people of Gillette are wonderful there.
Yeah.
Kimberly Wilkerson, 2000 Miss Wyoming.
Oh.
From Gillette.
From Gillette.
Yes.
Well, my cousin is currently the Miss Wyoming, but her last name is Podio. She's not from Gillette.
Your
interesting
cousin is Miss
fact, Dana.
Wyoming?
This ain't her first podio. That's an interesting last name. That is a very interesting last That sounds made up. That sounds made up.
I love how you can take any story and you can relate it somehow to your personal life. It's amazing.
I thought about naming Jasper, Wyoming.
They're probably.
It's a Jasper Wild.
Yes.
Ariel seemed a little bit confused about some of the groups, NAACP and the Nation of Islam, the KKK and the Westboro Baptist Church. You know, Westboro, the KKK, and the Nation of Islam all classified as hate groups by the Southern Poverty Law Center. Interesting.
And what about feminists?
No, they're fine. They're fine with the feminists.
'Cause I got maced the other day.
You did.
Was it the spray or an actual mace?
It was point blank. It was a gun.
Really? What did you do?
Story 2.
I walked away from her.
Oh, was it a fan?
No.
Oh.
Well, in fairness, you were spraying the feminists, but it was backwards and it hit you instead.
I did everything right. That was the most offensive thing to her.
Women.
Okay, story 2. White people as church greeters. Sherrod, you seem to, again, you had sympathy for the pastor, Pastor Medica Pennycook. She is an African-American pastor.
Yeah, I know that. That's
Yeah.
why she's just ridiculous. Listen, some people are just ridiculous.
Okay, let me ask Dana. You seem to be treating this, Dana, as a communications issue, which doesn't surprise me. You said, why didn't she just say, I'm taking over and just hand out the job assignments?
Right.
Yes. So do you think this was really, that the issue, it's not bad to want your church to have a racial mix, but just she got into trouble because she wrote the wrong kind of email?
No. Well,
That happens.
right. Here's my role as a communications advisor.
Yeah.
I don't care what you did. I can tell you how you should have said it, or you can fix it.
Well, let me tell you
Well,
a
I
little
do kind
thing.
of care what you did.
You're fired.
It is, I don't know how these churches work or whatever, but I'll tell you a little kind of...
They believe in God, Tom.
Yes.
Even.
People gather, sing a few hymns, learn
listen.
a lesson.
No,
about
I go to
moral-
church. I go to a Catholic
Do
church
ya?
in the Bronx,
I
but I'm
don't
talking
believe
about.
it.
I don't know how these churches, what their issues are. But
Their issues is they love Jesus. Unreal.
I used to work. I'll tell you a little something. I used
like
to
going
work
to the
in the theme parks. I'm in entertainment, so I've worked in a lot of theme parks.
Yes.
And a person very high up in the theme park world, like a vice president, he told me this is a big concern in theme parks. They need their basically if a theme park goes black, it doesn't go back, and they need to.
Wait, what?
I'm telling you, this I heard.
Thomas!
You gotta have
Listen,
more haunted houses.
Sherrod, I heard this from the
So, like,
inside, from a
Six Flags,
high
they're
up
worried
in one
about
of
it
these
getting
theme
too
parks. That if the racial mix of a theme park gets above like 50%, then white people stop going there. So they actually
Just like the mall.
Just like Santa's Village.
No. But you know what? This is not just in theme parks. Magazines. Magazines have the same issue about covers. But if they put a black model on the cover, they go, "Oh my God! Now is the new purchaser that goes to the newsstand going to mistake this magazine?"
That's called racism.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
But
it's
here's
all
the saying that is racist.
Yes,
Sure.
I accuse you of racism.
No.
But it is a thing, like Greg, you're agreeing with me here. This is a thing in the marketing world that no one talks about. They talk about it in the back rooms, but you can't. It's a communication thing. You can't put it in the memos, but they all whisper it. It's out there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, they have target market
I think
audiences.
Shalou's right.
And also, you can't have too many freak shows in the amusement parks because when you go carny, you're full of blarney.
Let's move on. We have less than 2 minutes left.
All right.
We've got 7 stories.
That was good, though.
Story 3. I guess I'm used to the halftime report where we only had a few stories to deal with. Okay. Story 3. Okay, TSA, this is an interesting story. Bill, you said I would gladly pay the $85. Isn't this the problem? They should make it more expensive because if everybody does it, then the lines are just going to be as long in the express line as well.
Double down.
I feel like you're making this about race as well.
Wow. TSA went too black.
I'm saying, what good is it to have an express
You
line?
got to get rid of some of the undesirables, do you, Tom?
Yes.
Unreal.
It's the BSA.
I see where this is going. No, I think it should be free. Why are we being charged
Right, for rights
something?
that we used to get free. Yeah.
Yes, why are we being
Because
charged
we
for
live
something
in
that
a
was free?
capitalistic democracy,
That's a good,
you
Greg.
commie.
You seem to be thinking it should be free, but it's a service you're paying for. They have to fingerprint you. They're giving you clearance. It's like anything else. You're paying for the service.
Yeah, like the clearance for a passport. Yeah, they already did that clearing of me.
You know what you said, Greg?
What?
This was the issue. You said on these flights, all these people are sweating and angry. Isn't this the real problem? The planes are too hot.
Yes.
They've got to turn up the men sweat on planes, and women are always chilly. Give me a blanket.
But women are always cold.
They're always
They're
cold.
always cold because they're,
Separate
But
men
the
and women on
problem
planes.
is
Yes.
that these planes
we
are
should separate men and women on planes.
Yes.
Yeah, they have to chill the
Separate
plane
but
down
equal
and let women
plane.
bring
Oh,
a
and women
sweater.
should not vote.
Yes.
Yes, right?
Finally.
Right?